What up, family? It's your boy Amadu back with another review, and this time I am reviewing How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Now, this is the third movie in the How to Train Your Dragon series, and if this one hits, this might end up being one of the best trilogies of all time. I mean, Lord of the Rings, The Godfather, some say The Dark Knight, though The Dark Knight Rises was kind of This could do it. This could be up there with all of those great trilogies. Now, what made these films so great is that it combined two of my favorite things. One, animated films that are both for adults and kids, that have great heart, great action, funny characters, and a good overall story. And second, dogs. If you look at Toothless and don't see a dog, you either have never had one or you've never had a dog. The writers did say that Toothless was created to resemble both dogs and cats, but screw those evil motherfuckers. Every time you leave a How to Train Your Dragon, you either want to get a dog, you appreciate your dogs that much more, or you miss the hell out of yours. High five. Whee! Cuteness aside, these films are smart, they're funny, have nuanced villains, have stakes. It's an overall good time for the entire family. All of this is carried by an amazing ensemble cast. Now, since movie one, these films' comedic timing is brought by a powerhouse of comedic supporting characters played by Craig Ferguson, Kristen Wiig, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and Jonah Hill. Then in number two, we saw Cate Blanchett and Jon Snow himself.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Kit Harington joined the ranks. But the continuous thread through all three films is Jay Baruchel's Hiccup, America Ferrera's Astrid, and Gerard Butler's best role probably since
This is Sparta!
as Stoic. The Hidden World doubles down on all of these strengths and creates a satisfying conclusion for a series that you truly don't want to end. Unfortunately, because it has much of the same, it loses a little bit of the magic of the first two and doesn't really create anything new. You can really see this in the film's villain, Grimmel, played by F. Murray Abraham. Sometimes it was hard to tell the difference between him and the villain from number two, where here and there, I was surprised by some of Grimmel's actions and he made me laugh. There was way too many times I couldn't separate the two antagonist motivations, so it made a lot of the stakes and a lot of the plot a little bit too predictable. Now, while the villain and the story fall just a bit short, the visual effects and character are on full display. If you could go see this movie in 3D, please do. Everything on the screen is mesmerizing and it's beautiful. But the highlight of this film is the highlight since the beginning, and that's Toothless. While films 1 and 2 might have been a shared journey between Hiccup and Toothless, this one is strictly about the puppy dragon. Yes, the puppy dragon. This is Toothless's film. His journey is fully fleshed out with almost minutes of absolutely no dialogue. And that shows how much of a connection you've had to this character since film 1. His journey is filled with joy and pain and fear and laughter. And it carries the theme of the film, where in all love, inevitably comes loss, but in the end, it's worth it. And in the end, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World is well worth it. The amount of tears that are coming down your face by the end of this film, you're gonna want to hide the ugly cries because they're gonna be ugly. Now, I don't know if I can put the How to Train Your Dragon series up there with the likes of Lord of the Rings or Back to the Future as greatest trilogies, but it's definitely up there with some of those second tiers like Dark Knight trilogy and the Ocean's trilogy as greatest of all time. That is because The Hidden World is a good ending to an amazing series. And with that, I'm giving How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World 8 out of 10. Alright fam, that's it for this review. As always, the written reviews in the link below. Give me some comments on what you think is the greatest trilogy of all time. Like this video, share it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.